All right, boys and girls, today's lesson is 3-6, and if you're looking in your book or you can just listen, it's called Generating Equivalent Expressions. Now, I know with math, there's always a lot of vocab terms and new words we have to understand before we understand the math. Today, we talk about generating equivalent expressions. We have to know what the word generate means. So in your head, start thinking about it now. If we're generating equivalent expressions today, what do you think we're going to do? Think about that for a few seconds. We're trying to figure out what the word generate means. All right, some hands are popping up. Let's go ahead and stand up, hand up, and pair up. Find somebody with the same color shirt as you, and let's identify what generate means. You need help? I can help you. Someone just smacked in the face. All right, back to me in 3, 2, 1. Back to your seats. You may not have had a chance to figure out what generate means, but I've heard some good answers, and that's going to help you know what you're expected to learn today. So raise your hand. What do you think generate means? Yes.
Produce or make.
To produce or make, yes, or write, or create those. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to generate, make, produce, write equivalent expressions. Now, what does the word equivalent mean? We won't spend a lot of time on this. It has the word equal, or the base equal in it. So, what does it mean?
Equal.
Equal or the same value. Nice job. Now, who knows what can share with us what the word expressions mean? Yeah.
Like an expression.
She said a problem in math. We're in math class. Yeah, she's kind of getting to it. It has a very specific definition, though. It means it's math, and it includes a number, an operation, and a variable. So, does this include a number?
Mm-hmm.
Does it include a variable and an operation?
Yes.
So is this an expression?
Yes.
All right, nice job. What I want you to think about is thinking into the future and future lessons. This also can be called something else, but it has a different symbol in it. Who knows what this is called? It's not an expression. It has an equal sign in it. We can solve for a variable. Yes?
Equation?
It's an equation. I think it's good to know as much math as you can and apply it and then think about future lessons. This is an equation. Are we working with equations today?
Yes. Yeah.
We're working with expressions today. Okay? So think about that as we get into the lesson. And by the end of the lesson, you're going to be able to write expressions and compare them. What do I mean when I say compare expressions? Talk about that at your tables. What does comparing expressions mean? With your shoulder partners, All right, I have a good answer up here. Back to me in 3, 2, 1. I heard comparing is finding what's same and different. So in math, think about today's lesson. We're generating equivalent expressions. same or equal expressions would be called equivalent. So what's the opposite of equivalent? Evan?
Opposite.
Not equivalent. All right, so today you're going to tell us if it's equivalent with the same value or not with different values. So that's comparing. Let's go ahead and begin with our first example. We have Jawan, who says all three expressions are equivalent. This is on page 155. In your books, follow along. On page 155. And it says we have these expressions, 8n plus 6, 2 times 4n plus 3, and 14n. We're going to find the value of each expression by substituting 1 for n. Go ahead and do that now. Do part A. Part A on page 155. So in that table, wherever you see n, you're going to substitute the value 1. And then you're going to tell us if all three of these expressions are equivalent. So you're going to substitute 1 for n. All right, let's go ahead and pause. I'm going to interject. A lot of students are getting off to a good start, but I want to make sure everyone is doing it correctly. So what you should be doing, and you can double check if you are getting this, substitute 1 in for the variable n in each expression. So here, 8 times 1 equals what? Thank you.
8.
8. So we would write 8 here. 8 plus 6 equals,
14.
so he'd write 14 here. You're going to do that for the next two expressions. If you get done with part A, you can move ahead to part B, and it's asking you to substitute 2 for n.
You got 14. Oh, no. Weird. Did he tell you to be?
Did you tell him to do B?
If they could, if they were ready.
Okay, now do if n is 2. So those are
All right, some of you are getting this. Nice job. When you're done with B, if you want to move on to C, you can do that. So Evan, you can respond to C. The expressions are the same ones. Each time just use a different value for them. Do you agree? So what are we thinking so far? Who's in agreement with Jawan and thinks that the expressions are Equal. You are? Okay.